Hello and welcome to the Super Learning Programme. I'm Rachel Earing. My background is 20 years in TV, Granada TV and London Weekend Television, and then founder of Live for Energy Training College, who deals with anxiety, stress, PTSD, trauma. This brand new Super Learning Programme, however, is not a therapy. However, children do seem to be self-healing through the process of being involved with us, which for me makes this a wonderful tool for us to come into schools now and start to teach children to read blindfolded. Now, teaching children to read blindfolded cuts out a lot of sensory information, which when we realise how much information our eyes alone takes in the matter of a second to 1 minute, it would probably take us 12 months to articulate or write down that information that we're taking in. When we relieve one of our senses with this information, we have incredible results. So, what is the programme? The programme are 10 to 12 sessions run over a 6-week period, so that's 2 sessions a week. It's full one-to-one, face-to-face, 55-minute or 35-minute individual teaching sessions. That is age dependent on the child. We encourage total creative thinking in this process, which allows the individuals to express themselves fully in any way that they wish, with the most unconventional ideas, without judgment. Without judgment. This stimulates the brain to create new neural pathways very, very quickly. By doing that, it's advancing the cognitive development and improvement of that child's academic and emotional performance. So it is improving literacy skills, which is what we all want to hear. And it's even perfect for those students who are struggling with traditional learning methods or maybe on the spectrum. So again, support for those diverse learners. There's no boxes to tick here. Everybody is included within this program if they wish to be involved. So by them coming on and getting involved, it means that they're at the cutting edge of a learning technique, which puts them above and beyond, in a way, their peers when they start on this program. So they're coming to us feeling fabulous and confident rather than that there is something wrong with them. So this holistic development that is transitioned from therapy into the teaching world is literally helping concentration, memory, sensory perception, and also leading to overall cognitive development. Participants, as I mentioned earlier, are ages between 5 and 12, and we say 12 because high school, that age where we start to question everything, we start to become more resistant to taking on new ideas and change. So the sooner we get in with the children and their openness, then the easier this is to implement. So the question is, are we as facilitators asking the right questions? What is the problem of that reduced attention rate, not just in our classrooms, but actually in the whole of life right now? What is accelerated learning? What is accelerated learning? And is there such a thing? Can it help? When did this issue become important of us having to look at these types of different techniques to help our children? And who ultimately is responsible for managing the problems that may be arising right now? That gap now between home and school is becoming closer and closer. So are we able to influence this through this program? Where is this issue primary noticeable? Is it at home? Is it at school? Can we bridge that gap? How can we effectively manage the problem? So our outcomes and results. The engagement and motivation of these students is off the scale. They can't wait to turn up to the sessions. They actively want to be involved. So they are motivated and interested in learning. So their higher literacy rates are actually happening, which means that improved reading skills and the comprehension. Now the comprehension part is real key here. They are starting to ask questions. So that better academic performance is all round, not just in reading. The increased confidence that is happening is creating real self-esteem and is improving home and school relationships. Because we're reducing stress and we're showing them mindfulness and relaxation techniques in the session, they are able to reduce the anxiety and also take that forward into every other classroom that they go to, every situation that they go to in real time. So there are real long-term benefits for this for each child. Let's have a quick look at some case studies. A 12-year-old young man who was a 12-year-old young man being able to get easier to get to bed at home, happier mood, believed in himself more, thinking about what to say before reacting to a situation. When we think of the anger and frustration and confusion that builds up for children, it's very quick to retaliate in physical and emotional ways. There's more thinking time. They feel that they have more time to react to situation, which leads to a much more agreeable way of everyone moving forward together. You can have a read of these in your own time. 9-year-old little girl who was having real trouble with siblings at home, and that spilled over into school. There was a lot of anger and frustration there, resulted in her feeling much braver, able to express herself, better communication with siblings and family. She was kinder, more compassionate, ultimately more loving towards herself, first and foremost, which spilled over into those other areas of her life. So, quick conclusion here. We are offering this opportunity to schools in Bury and Rochdale at the moment. It's just myself offering this. So these 6-week programs that are on offer are available only for a limited number of schools throughout this year. These are like pilot programs that we're going to be offering you before we feed this out now to the rest of the cohort. So we'd love you to come and get involved and find out a little bit more about how this can help you and your school and your students. Please do come and get in touch. We look forward to hearing from you very much.